The Philadelphia Eagles are making waves, and the energy around the team is palpable as fans gear up for the second half of the season. After last week's intense matchup, everyone's eyes are on how the Eagles will handle the challenges ahead, especially with the spotlight on key players like A.J. Brown. There's been plenty of chatter about his role and impact, but the team's management is crystal clear about one thing. Great players like him aren't going anywhere. A.J. wears the captain's patch for a reason. He's a cornerstone of this roster, not just in terms of talent, but in the way he lifts those around him, pushing teammates to elevate their game. It's that kind of leadership and drive that makes it nearly impossible to consider moving someone of his caliber. The notion of trading top-tier talent simply doesn't align with the team's championship aspirations. The message is consistent. The focus is on winning, and keeping the right pieces in place is critical. AJ's occasional cryptic posts or tweets might stir speculation, but they're often just a form of motivation, a bit of tough love to push the squad forward, and it's clear the team thrives with his intensity. Meanwhile, the Eagles' newest additions are starting to show their presence both on and off the field. Take Jalen Phillips, for example, whose announcement about his jersey number gave fans something to talk about. But more importantly, his arrival represents a fresh wave of energy on defense. Number 50 suits him, and it seems to fit his style perfectly. His interaction with teammates and coaches suggests he's ready to embrace the Eagles' culture and hit the field with maximum effort. It's not just about his raw talent. It's about how he integrates into a system that values relentless pursuit and versatility. The team sees him as a plug-and-play type of player, someone whose skills and motor are exactly what this defense needs. Watching his college tape reveals a player with freak-level athleticism, capable of rushing the passer, setting the edge, and covering ground in open space, all while maintaining an endless work ethic. Beyond that, his accolades off the field show he brings character and leadership, something that resonates with the team's vision. With coaches like Vic Fangio already familiar with his abilities, integrating Phillips into the system was a smooth process, and fans can feel confident that he's primed to make a meaningful impact immediately. The Eagles' front office has been deliberate with every move, analyzing talent and fit from multiple angles. Jalen Phillips isn't just an athlete. He's a player whose background and effort level align with what the Eagles value most. It's fascinating how these decisions come together, blending scouting reports, past experiences with coaches, and insights from college performance to ensure a player's transition is seamless. The process might seem straightforward, but it's layered with careful consideration, from evaluating athletic traits to understanding a player's mindset and character. It's that combination that gives confidence that each acquisition isn't just a gamble, but a strategic step toward building a championship-caliber roster. Every addition, every decision, reinforces the team's depth, versatility, and readiness to compete at the highest level. On the defensive line, the rotation is evolving in exciting ways. With Nolan Smith finally returning after a hiatus since Week 3, the Eagles' pass rush gains renewed energy and depth. Pair him with Jalen Phillips, Josh Uche, and the rest of the defensive front, and the team now has a rotation that's not just deep but dynamic, hungry, and versatile. Each player brings a unique skill set to the table, ensuring the Packers, the next opponent, will face a multifaceted challenge. Injuries in Green Bay's lineup make this matchup even more intriguing. Losing key offensive contributors, including star tight end Tucker Kraft to an ACL injury, presents the Eagles with an opportunity to exploit gaps while maintaining pressure on a team trying to adjust on the fly. The Eagles' defense is prepared to capitalize on every advantage, combining strategy, athleticism, and relentless effort. The secondary is another area where the Eagles have shored up depth, addressing needs with versatile players capable of shifting roles depending on matchups. Adding pieces like Michael Carter II provides the flexibility to match up against a wide array of receiver types, from quick slot guys to bigger outside threats. The ability to rotate players, shift them between nickel, safety, or outside corner roles, and adjust to different formations gives the Eagles a strategic edge. Cooper Dean exemplifies this versatility, able to handle complex responsibilities in a Fangio-led system, where every defensive back is expected to contribute in multiple capacities. It's not just about coverage. It's about being an adaptable chess piece on the field, ready to counter various offensive strategies. Depth and adaptability at cornerback and safety positions mean the Eagles can withstand injuries or strategic shifts without losing performance, giving the team a crucial advantage as the season progresses. Even when looking at potential trades and acquisitions, the Eagles' approach is clear. Target players who can immediately contribute while fitting into the broader vision of a championship roster. It's not about flashy moves, it's about calculated improvements. Each new player is evaluated not only on their skills, but also on their understanding of the system, their character, and their capacity to integrate seamlessly into a team culture that prizes discipline, effort, and accountability. These strategic moves, coupled with key returning players and rising talent, create a roster that is deeper, smarter, and better positioned for the rigors of the season ahead. Fans can feel the momentum building as the Eagles combine star power, depth, and relentless energy, all aimed at one goal: competing for a championship and leaving it all on the field in every game. As the Eagles gear up for the upcoming showdown against the Green Bay Packers, the focus shifts not just to individual talent, but to how the entire roster is shaping up to execute Vic Fangio's complex defensive schemes. With key players back from injury, like Nolan Smith, the defensive front looks revitalized and ready to apply constant pressure on the opposing offense. Smith's return adds a level of unpredictability, pairing his speed and agility with the power and technique of Jalen Phillips and the other pass rushers. This rotation isn't just about keeping players fresh. It's about maintaining relentless pressure throughout the game, disrupting the quarterback's timing, and creating opportunities for turnovers. Each defender brings a different style and skill set, creating a dynamic front that forces offenses to constantly adjust. The Eagles' defensive line is no longer just strong. It's versatile, explosive, and strategically positioned to dominate in high-stakes situations. Meanwhile, injuries on the Packers' side have thrown their game plan into uncertainty. Losing star tight end Tucker Kraft to a season-ending ACL tear is a huge blow, removing a key weapon from Green Bay's offensive arsenal. Kraft's absence will leave holes in both the passing and blocking game, forcing adjustments that could expose vulnerabilities against a well-prepared Eagles defense. Other players, including wide receivers and linemen, are also dealing with setbacks, which only compounds the challenge. The timing couldn't be better for the Eagles to exploit these weaknesses. The defense's depth and flexibility will allow them to rotate players seamlessly, keeping pressure constant and ensuring that the Packers' adjustments are met with quick, effective countermeasures. The combination of speed, technique, and strategy creates a situation where the Eagles can control the flow of the game, dictating tempo and forcing mistakes. On the offensive side, maintaining stability and versatility has been equally crucial. A.J. Brown continues to anchor the receiving core, providing not just elite talent, but leadership and consistency that elevate the entire team. His presence ensures that defenses must account for multiple threats at all times, which opens opportunities for other players to make plays. Versatile additions like Michael Carter II strengthen the secondary, giving the team flexibility to match up against different receiver types while also providing depth at safety. Cooper Dean's ability to handle multiple responsibilities in Fangio's system is another strategic advantage, allowing the Eagles to adjust formations mid-game without compromising coverage or overloading any single player. These adjustments and depth considerations are what separate teams that can survive a long season from those that struggle when injuries or matchups create challenges. Every move the Eagles make is rooted in careful evaluation and long-term planning. From analyzing athletic traits and college performance to considering character, work ethic, and compatibility with the system, the front office ensures that each acquisition strengthens the team immediately while also contributing to sustained success. Jalen Phillips' arrival is a perfect example. His freakish athleticism, relentless motor, and understanding of Fangio's system mean he can impact the game right away, adding a new layer of pressure that opposing offenses must account for. Pair him with seasoned veterans and rising stars on both sides of the ball, and the Eagles are not just filling gaps. They are constructing a cohesive, multidimensional unit that can adapt and thrive under any circumstance. Looking ahead to the Packers game, the matchup promises to test both sides of the Eagles roster. With Green Bay's injuries limiting their offensive options, the Eagles' defense is poised to capitalize, turning weaknesses into opportunities. At the same time, The offense will need to maintain precision and balance, using A.J. Brown's leadership and versatility to create mismatches and sustain drives. The secondary's flexibility, with players like Michael Carter II and Cooper Dean, ensures that the team can respond to a variety of passing threats without compromising coverage integrity. The emphasis on depth and adaptability is not just theoretical. It is being tested in real time, and the Eagles have demonstrated they are prepared to handle it. Ultimately, this is about more than individual matchups or statistics. It is about a team culture built around effort, accountability, and strategic excellence. Every player, from the rookies to the seasoned veterans, contributes to a system that rewards preparation, execution, and adaptability. Whether it's the relentless pursuit on defense, the tactical adjustments in the secondary, or the leadership and playmaking ability on offense, the Eagles are establishing a roster that is capable of competing at the highest level week after week. Fans can feel the momentum building, not just from wins or standout plays, but from the consistency and resilience the team demonstrates. The integration of new players, the return of key contributors from injury, and the strategic depth across all positions mean that Philadelphia is not just preparing for a single game. They are preparing to dominate the remainder of the season and make a serious push for the championship. Every practice, every matchup, and every adjustment is part of a carefully constructed plan that emphasizes readiness, execution, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. As the team heads into Green Bay, the challenge is clear, but the preparation and depth of this Eagles roster suggest that they are more than capable of rising to the occasion and showcasing why they are considered one of the most formidable squads in the league this season. As the season progresses, the focus will remain on maximizing the potential of every roster spot. The Eagles' front office and coaching staff are constantly evaluating performance, looking for ways to improve, and ensuring that each player contributes to the team's objectives. From the defensive line to the secondary, to the leadership on offense, the team is executing a vision built around versatility, toughness, and adaptability. These qualities, combined with elite athleticism and a relentless work ethic, create a team that is not only capable of winning games, but of contending for championships. Fans can feel the momentum building as the Eagles continue to integrate new talent, develop existing players, and execute game plans that capitalize on both strategic depth and individual excellence. Every matchup from here forward is an opportunity to see this vision in action, and the team's trajectory is clear. Eagles are flying high, and the excitement is just beginning to peak. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments, and let's talk birds. The Eagles could be on the verge of a blockbuster transformation that has fans buzzing across the nation. Rumors are swirling like never before, fueled by a recent announcement teased on ESPN, hinting at two major signings that could redefine the team's future. While the official statements are yet to hit the press in full detail, insiders close to the club suggest that the Eagles are moving aggressively in the transfer market, targeting two high-profile names whose arrival could send shockwaves through the league. Speculation is running wild about who these mysterious new recruits might be. Could it be a star forward known for his lightning pace and lethal finishing? Or perhaps a midfield maestro whose vision and passing range could orchestrate the Eagles' attack for years to come? The chatter points to a combination of both. A player who can turn games single-handedly, paired with another who brings tactical intelligence and leadership to the squad. Fans have been dissecting every hint dropped on ESPN, analyzing social media posts, and even scrutinizing travel schedules, searching for any clue that could confirm the identities of these game-changing talents. The potential impact of these signings cannot be overstated. If the rumors hold true, the Eagles would instantly become one of the most talked-about teams in the league, a squad capable of challenging for top honors and capturing the imagination of supporters worldwide. Analysts are already predicting a seismic shift in the team's style of play, envisioning a more aggressive, fast-paced approach that could overwhelm rivals week after week. Meanwhile, the locker room is reportedly buzzing with anticipation. Players are said to be eager to welcome these new additions, knowing that such talent could elevate everyone's game. Of course, until the Eagles release full confirmation, all of this remains tantalizing speculation. But one thing is certain: excitement around the club has reached a fever pitch. Fans are lining up for merchandise. Ticket demand is reportedly soaring, and social media is alight with theories and debates. Whether it's a striker who can score from impossible angles or a midfield genius who controls every heartbeat of the game, the promise of these signings has reignited dreams of glory. For now, supporters will have to stay glued to ESPN and every hint of official news, hoping the rumors are more than just whispers in the wind. One thing's for sure, the Eagles are about to soar, and the sports world is watching with bated breath. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.